Hello, everyone, and welcome to Chuck's Potpourri, the podcast with a dash of everything and a splash of nothing. We said we were going to do this, Eric. We said we were going to be bracketologists. So
that's right.
Here we go.
Let the genius commence.
Here we go. Quick breakdown. Eric and I's KU fans, a little disappointed in their number one seeding. So they're third of the number ones. It is what it is, but we'll see how it plays out.
We'll get there. We'll get there nonetheless.
Yeah.
Little longer trip than we were expecting, but
yeah.
I think we've got some good matchups, and this should be a lot of fun, especially that first weekend. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So many games.
Oof. Yeah. So what we're going to do today, guys, obviously, like I said, Eric's back. So we're going to give you some picks that we're going over for this year's NCAA tournament. We're going to jump right into it. This podcast won't be as long, and I apologize if you're an audio listener. We are pulling up the bracket. So if you ever want to, just jump on over to YouTube and check out the video. So let me share this here. And here we go. So
I like it.
Yeah, so start off in the South. Alabama in the play-in game. I'm thinking Alabama's going to be fine.
They ought to squeak by that one.
Yeah.
They say to win one, you gotta win a close one. This might be it.
Yeah. They look pretty good in there. I mean, they won the SEC tournament, so
pretty handily. They look pretty sharp. I didn't watch too much of them. I got to watch a few minutes of their game on Saturday, and they looked ready to go.
Yeah.
So legitimate number one.
Yeah, they're a good team.
Yeah.
Maryland, West Virginia. You thinking the Terps? You thinking the Mountaineers?
I'm gonna go Big 12 on this one. I think the rigors of that conference is gonna give us an edge in most of our opening round games.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give that one to West Virginia.
I got you.
Yeah.
San Diego State, Charleston. San Diego State always seems to do pretty well in the tournament. I don't know if that's just me.
Like the new Gonzaga, they show up and they win a couple of rounds. They like to mess with people's brackets. So I have them winning I actually have them winning a couple of rounds and meeting Alabama in the Sweet 16.
Excellent. Yeah. Virginia, Furman. I think we're consensus be Virginia on that one.
Absolutely. Yeah. No reason to think they're gonna falter on that first round game.
Yeah, I thought they looked pretty good overall. I mean, they had a couple bad games, but I think overall they're pretty good team.
Yeah.
So,
and Tony Bennett, he knows how to coach them. He's won it all, so he'll have them ready to go.
Yeah, he's a good coach. Yeah, he's an excellent coach. Creighton, NC State. What do you got here?
I've got my 11 sneaking in on that one. That's one of my upsets. I like NC State on this one. There's something about their ACC, right?
Yes.
ACC?
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. It's one of those things.
That's a pretty brutal conference schedule. So
yeah,
that ought to poise them for a win against Creighton.
Yeah, I think Creighton's one of those teams. They're pretty good on paper, but then when they get to play in some of these bigger schools, it's like they just kind of fall off.
Yeah, maybe buckle a little bit.
Yeah. So, a little Baylor
Not quite
action.
Ready for primetime players.
Yeah, exactly. Baylor, definitely got to go the Bears on that one.
I do. I've got them winning that first one and then getting by NC State.
Oh yeah, I can definitely see that. We'll go ahead and put them through. Missouri, Utah State. I like Missouri. Not figuratively, but
right.
But they got pretty far in their. What was it? They're in what SEC now? They got.
Yeah.
They made it.
They got to the quarters, didn't they?
Yeah, they made it farther than what I thought they would. So
yeah, and that's a tough tournament, that the SEC tournament. There's no slouches in that conference. So
yeah,
they and did they lost to Alabama, right?
I think it was Bama.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Arizona, Princeton. I've watched one or two Arizona games. They look pretty good to me. I don't think I'd want to go.
I wouldn't want to go toe to toe with them too early.
Yeah.
I've got them meeting Baylor in the Sweet 16.
Yeah, Zona and Baylor. That'd be a good one.
That would be a fun one.
Now this Alabama West Virginia one up here, man. You know,
Oklahoma. West
Yeah.
Virginia could cause them some real troubles if they're on point and they're playing solid. If they're hitting their shots, you never have to worry about a West Virginia defense. So I think
I'm picking them.
I think if they can,
I'm picking them.
Nice, I like it.
I'm picking
Do
them.
it.
Let's go. I mean, if Oklahoma could beat Alabama pretty handily,
Right.
you know, let's
Took
see what happens.
Care of them.
Yeah. San Diego State, Virginia. You said you had San Diego State going?
Let's see, I do
Okay.
have them.
I can see that.
Squeaking by Virginia. Yeah.
I can see
that. They're bracket busters, I'm telling you.
Yeah. The West Virginia San Diego State action. I think that'd be a pretty good game.
That would be a lot. That could be a toss up. I'm gonna defer to you on that one.
I think on this one, you know what? We'll keep the Big 12. We'll go West Virginia.
I like it. Nice.
They've got a solid team when they play well.
Yes.
I guess you can say that for any team in here, but right. Yeah. NC State Baylor.
Huggy can coach them up, so that'll.
Yeah.
I'd expect some good things from them, especially if they can get past that first round.
He sits on his stool and scowls at him. That's all you got to do. Little Baylor, NC State. You know, that'd be a pretty good one.
That would be. I think we can slide Baylor in on that one though.
Yeah, I think that'd be a good one. But
they were champions 2 years ago now.
Yeah,
2 years ago, and they didn't have an awful season. I mean, they were kind of third, fourth in the Big 12 this year.
Yeah,
were they somewhere around there?
Yeah, they had a good team. And
yeah, I think they could squeeze by on that one.
Yeah. How about Arizona Baylor? What do you think about that?
I got Arizona.
I think Zona
I got Arizona on that one.
Now, I don't know
that run would end.
I know when KU played Baylor, I think that's when their leading scorer went down. I can't remember the kid's name. I don't know if he's back yet. Is he? But do you know if he's back?
I believe he was back for the second game against KU.
Okay.
Yeah. So they should be. I mean, probably nicked up as most teams are this time of year, but I think they're mostly healthy.
Cool. Yeah. We'll break down this Midwest real quick. This one should be pretty similar. No reason to pick against Houston here.
No.
Iowa Auburn, that one I gave a toss up to. I think Iowa might have a slight edge.
That's who I penciled in.
So
I went Iowa on that one.
That one could go either way. Those 8-9, those 8-9 games, man, they're always
it's nuts. A literal toss up.
Yeah.
They are almost always well matched up too.
Yeah.
They're usually very exciting games.
Miami Drake. I mean, I watched Miami play a couple games this year. They still got a pretty good team out there in the ACC. So
Larinaga, he knows how to coach.
Yeah.
Getting them whistles going. His whistle commands. So yeah, I've got them winning a couple rounds.
Good deal. Yeah. Indiana, Kent State. I don't know much about Kent State. I've watched Indiana. They're not a bad team. I don't think they'll have them.
Yep, I penciled in Indiana on that one because I know literally nothing about Kent State.
Yeah. Iowa State versus a play-in team. I mean, I'm probably going to pick Cyclones here.
I would assume our Big 12 can. I think we're going to be. How many did we get in? I think we'll get all our teams through the first round, though.
Yeah, I think there was 7. About 7 total Big 12 teams. So
Not a bad showing out of 10.
No, not at all. Xavier, Kennesaw State. One of those things. I don't know anything about Kennesaw, so I'm going to pick the high seed here.
Yep, I went
just to
chalk
be
on that
safe.
one.
Yeah,
I don't know much about Xavier.
I don't
Really
either.
on that one.
No, I haven't. I unfortunately, usually I try and catch, every the top 25. I try and catch at least one game each, but this year, man, I just didn't get a chance to.
Yeah, I've been able to keep up with KU, and that was about it.
Yeah. A&M and Penn State.
That'll be a good game. That'll be a classic 7-10.
This one feels like a little upset. I'm going to pick the Nittany Lions?
The Nittany Lions. All right. Taking the Aggies out.
Yeah. Texas Colgate. I mean, I got to go Texas. They looked really good. And I'm going to pick them right over Penn State just to keep going here.
Yep. Yep. I've got them losing a close one to Xavier.
I can see that. This Iowa State Xavier. I like I said, I like Iowa State. They're a good team. I don't know if they can get over the hump. So I'm going to go Xavier here.
Yeah, they have a lot of late season falters.
Yeah.
And I mean, this year really wasn't too much different. They had some really good games. They had some quality wins. I mean, they're a legitimate top 25 team. But I think Xavier might squeak past them on this one.
Yeah. Miami, Indiana. I'm thinking some Miami here, man.
I'm gonna stick with Miami on that one.
Yeah, I'm feeling Miami. Houston, Iowa. I think that's going to be a bit closer than what.
Yes.
It's going to be really close, but I think Houston can eke it out.
I think Kelvin Sampson's going to have them ready to go against a strong 8 or 9 team.
Yeah. You know what, Houston, my man. Houston they lost their conference, the tourney.
Right.
But I don't see anything.
That had to be disappointing for them.
Yeah. I don't think it's going to slow them down. I'll take them over Miami.
That'll probably just motivate them.
Xavier, Texas. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. That's a close one, man.
I flipped a coin and I gave it to Xavier.
Yeah. I could see that.
That one could go either way. I'd like to have as many Big 12 teams going as far as they can, though.
Yeah.
Especially with a team like Texas on the way out.
Right. Jump over to the East here. I don't see anything with Purdue. Their number 1 seed. Let's go with Purdue.
Yeah.
Memphis and FAU. Yeah, I haven't watched either one of those.
I have not watched any of them. That was one of the 9. That was one of the games I just gave a 9 to, just blindly.
Yeah. let's keep that tradition.
Yeah.
This Duke Oral Roberts, man. Like I said, I watched that Oral Roberts team. They didn't look too bad when I watched them.
Yeah.
They had that really. I'm pretty sure it was them. They had this dude who's 7'5", 6". I don't know, dude. He's standing there just dunking the ball. So
just give it to
him. Yeah. I think I'm gonna take the Dukies here.
I think they'll. I think they should do just fine. John Shire's got them playing pretty well now. He's turned them around. They had some midseason falters there, and he's got them playing at a pretty good level right now. I think they can get a win there.
Yeah. We'll go Kentucky here. We'll take the K-State Wildcats here.
Yep. Took that.
Michigan State USC. Oof. Now that's
going to be tough, but I tend to defer to Coach Izzo.
Yeah,
that man.
I can see that.
He knows he gets a formula for winning in March.
Marquette and Vermont. Let's pick the Marquette.
Yeah, as far as number 2s go, I don't know much about that one. I don't know much about Marquette.
And I skipped over Tennessee, Louisiana, but Tennessee should pull that out. Purdue, FAU. I think I'm gonna stick with Purdue. I don't know what that guy's name is. The big 7-footer they got. He's a baller. He's a baller too. Duke, Tennessee, man. SEC.
I've got a close one on that one.
What you got?
I think I've got Tennessee.
Okay, that's what I was leaning towards.
That one through.
Yeah, yep. I was leaning towards
Rick Barnes. I've seen them play a few games this year, and Rick Barnes has them playing pretty well.
Yeah,
pretty well. So I could see them. I think they'll squeak by on that one.
Kentucky K-State, that'd be a good game.
I do think that would be a good game. I
think K-State can squeak by them.
I like it. Yep.
I think absolutely. It can get by them. Yeah.
Yep.
Michigan State, Marquette, man. I wish I'd watched either one of these. I don't like.
I'm in
your boat. I don't know. We'll go Marquette.
Let's flip a coin. Marquette.
Yeah, we'll do that. Marquette, Kansas State. I don't know, dude. I think K-State can make some noise in this tournament, man.
I think they can.
I think they can.
They've had a darn good season. I think there's good optimism to think that they're gonna make an Elite Eight run this year.
Yeah. Duke, Tennessee. Oh man. Or I'm sorry, Purdue, Tennessee.
I've got Tennessee. Tennessee is one of my Final Fours.
I could see that. I can see that. I'll jump over the West, as everyone could probably see on my screen here. Kansas is already going through there.
Chalk it.
Regardless, yeah. Arkansas, Illinois. This one 8-9 matchup. They're a coin flip.
They are. I went with Illy just for the
Illini. Just the Bill self. Didn't ever Bill?
Yeah, that's where he came from.
Yeah. St. Mary's, VCU. Man, I like VCU. They always seem to do well in the tournament. Kind of like that San Diego State side.
Yeah, they do. They like to bust some brackets. So yeah, I'd like to see them win a game.
UConn, Iona, I don't know. We'll go UConn higher seed.
I'm going to go UConn just simply out of history.
Yeah. I'll take TCU over a play-in team.
Yep, I've got TCU.
We'll do the Gonzaga over the Grand Canyon University.
I don't see Gonzaga ever losing a first-round game.
No. Northwestern, Boise State, that could be a toss-up. We'll go Northwestern.
Let's go Northwestern. I think that'll be a fun one. That'll be one of the funner games that day.
UCLA, we'll go the UCLA. Yeah. We'll go UCLA on that one. And I would take them over Northwestern team.
Yes.
TCU and Gonzaga, that'd be a pretty good game.
I think that'll be a good game.
I think the Zags would probably eke out of it.
They probably would. I'd like to think TCU would get that, but they've kind of had a couple hiccups here in the last couple games of theirs. So
right.
Bit of drama out there right now too.
Yeah.
So losing a player and accusations of abuse, that's never good going into the big dance.
Yeah, not something you want. So
no.
VCU, UConn. Let's take UConn.
Yeah, let's stick with them.
Kansas, I would take Kansas over UConn. Gonzaga, UCLA. I'm going to go with you. I'm going to go with UCLA.
I like it.
Just because
I have them going against KU myself.
Yeah. Kansas, UCLA. That'll be a good game. I think KU could pull that off, though. Now Tennessee and K-State. I think this is where it will end for K-State.
That's probably where the curtains get drawn.
Yeah.
I'm giving the Final Four to Tennessee from the East.
West Virginia, Arizona. You know what, man? I think if West Virginia makes it to this point, I think they have a really good shot.
I think they could too. I fully agree there.
Let's pick them. Why not, right?
Get them in there.
And then Houston. I think Houston will. I don't know. Yeah, I think Houston will.
I think they're ready for another Final Four run.
Yeah.
I've got them facing our boys.
Yeah. So, all right.
It'll be a nice preview for next year.
Right. West Virginia, Tennessee on this side. I think this is where, if West Virginia gets here, I think this is where it could end. Tennessee's got a good team.
They do.
Regardless of that 4, I think they have a really good team.
I agree. I think they would squeak by on that one.
KU Houston, man. I mean, we may be a little
firepower there. That would be a high scoring game, I would think.
We might be a little biased, but
I think we'll give
it to Kansas. So
I like it.
Yeah. And this is a rematch of earlier this year.
That's right.
And Tennessee beat them pretty bad.
They did. They handled us. They handled KU pretty darn well.
I think they can get their redemption here.
Yeah. Self doesn't he doesn't lose too many return games.
Yeah.
He's not one to get swept in a season too often.
No.
So
no. Yeah, and as long as he's back on the sidelines, man.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Yeah, that's gotta be just crazy getting their coach just all of a sudden he's gone. And
yeah.
I know they're around the whole staff all year, but I mean that's a pretty good change.
Yeah.
Pretty big change rather. So
yeah.
But no, I think we're poised for a very good basketball tournament coming up this week.
Yeah. There's gonna be
hopefully we can see some fireworks.
Yeah, so there gonna be some surprises in there. There's always who's gonna be Cinderella this year,
That's right.
Can't wait to see it.
Feet.
Yeah.
Start fitting your feet for that slipper.
So yeah, so I think that's gonna wrap it up for us today, man.
Nice. Thanks for having me back.
Yeah, man. Thanks for coming back. And
I'm glad the check cleared so you could get me back on here.
All 50 cents.
I had to send it. I had to send it back. I had to send it out there to make sure you got it in time.
Right.
I gotta get airtime somehow. So
everyone that's listening, thank you guys so much for listening, watching us. Remember, this podcast is available on YouTube, Apple Podcasts. What else are we on? iHeartRadio, and we're on Spotify now. So go on over to that Spotify and search up Chuck's Potpourri and give it a download and a listen. Yeah.
Subscribe and listen, folks.
As always, leave comments if you have any questions, concerns, and we'll catch you guys in the next one. So see you.